All right, it should be fine now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, there we go.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it was me, my speakers thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna screen share right now. And this is the only account that you have, or do you play on a Smurf?
I do, but I just I troll. I just like try stuff. So it's not.
Okay, that is all right. Okay, so play a lot of Warwick and Sejuani.
Yeah, she's like meta and stuff. So I'm like playing her.
Right. Do you think you're good at her, or are you just playing her because she's meta?
I'm not. I think I've gotten good at her, but I just play her because she's meta.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not playing Warwick as much then, or?
It's because I pretty much get bored of Warwick.
Yeah, he's a pretty boring champion.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I don't. I actually like don't play Warwick, but like, cause he's just so fucking boring. Like I never played
Yeah.
him. I never really played Xin Zhao when like he was meta for a bit. I'm kind of just like the type of player who like just plays what I enjoy type thing. But like I can play literally like everything in the jungle at like an extremely high level. But when I play on stream and stuff like that, it's just like I mean like my viewers would probably cry if I played Warwick, right? Like they want to see me play like Kha'Zix and all these like
Yeah,
fun
it's the same
champions that
thing
they.
happens with me. Like I really enjoy playing champions that are fun to play and not boring champions. I don't even like playing Sejuani to be honest, but I
Yeah,
just play it because just meta stuff.
that's okay. I mean, you're kind of in a rank, and I mean, it doesn't actually matter what rank you are, but playing something you enjoy is definitely a lot better than playing what's meta. Especially because, like,
Yeah,
if you do like losing stuff, if you're playing something you don't enjoy, the loss is even harder. Whereas, at least if you're having fun in the game, it's a lot easier.
yeah, it is.
So I would definitely recommend that if you don't play these champions, then you're kind of just hurting yourself. I know, like, when you play Warwick and you see an enemy Sejuani, like, you just think like, oh, he's playing like this god tier jungler and I'm playing Warwick, and it just kind of feels a little bit bad, and you feel like maybe your potential like you could potentially be doing more in the jungle if you were playing a better champion, but um, you do have like really good Warwick stats, so I think especially for the rank that you're in, playing Warwick like your comfort champion is definitely what you should be doing rather than trying to be meta. I mean, your Sejuani is pretty good. This is like really really good stats, right?
Hmm.
Um, but you don't really want to drop your. I mean, I guess if you think Warwick's boring, maybe it's time to look for a different champion altogether. But you definitely don't have to like succumb to meta picks just because you feel like you have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I get it.
Like I don't really play those champions on my accounts. Like, look at my top like 10 champions on my account. Like, like people don't play these champions. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean some of
true.
them do, but like like oh Jesus Christ, it's fucking over. No, but
The
like
fiddlesticks. Yeah.
yeah, I mean oh yeah, well because like I used to be like a pretty big like fiddle player. This is like my main account, but like look at all these seasons like I was like a Kha'Zix main. The reason why I have so many more fiddle games than like other champions is because I also play him support. So I would queue jungle support. So like every single support game's a fiddle game. So like he just ends up overwhelming my champ pool.
Yeah.
Um, but like I don't really like. I mean, what was meta last season? Like super meta
Uh,
champs. I can't really think.
Probably something like
Oh,
Rammus,
oh no, like
Sejuani.
well, Lee Sin because the catch up XP. Now that I think about it, but like I didn't really
Hmm.
play those champs. Like I kind of just.
Maokai was actually pretty meta too.
Oh yeah, he was good for a while there too. Yeah, I have some Maokai games. But my point is like you don't have to play meta. Like you really don't. And it's not like you're. I'm not telling you to go play like Xerath jungle, right? Oh, whoops,
Yeah,
this is.
yeah.
I'm not telling you to like straight troll or anything, but playing other junglers like you basically you just don't have to be like oh tank abusing meta slave like it's not a thing, and even if your teammates cry about it in game, trust me, you have way bigger things to worry about
Hmm.
than your champion pick. I can promise you that. Like there's Aatrox players in Master, you know what I mean? Like these champions fucking suck, and people can make them work. It's just about player skill more than anything.
Yeah.
Is there any of the champions that you like kind of want to try, or do you feel really
Um, I really like Kayn and Evelyn though. Like they're
okay?
like pretty much my favorite junglers, but I just can't play him. Also Graves, I was like really good at Graves before he got nerfed.
Yeah,
Then I just stopped playing him because he's just not good right now.
yeah. Especially like it's not even like he's like terrible or anything, but it's like
Yeah.
if you think of the way that he used to be and then you try to play him now, it's just like, oh my god, what am
Yeah,
I
I mean, if
doing?
you see my win rate on Graves on season 7 before I stopped playing him, I mean, it's actually not bad for the amount of games.
Right. Oh, that's really good.
So yeah,
I mean,
it's just
win rates above like 55% are usually pretty good. So, in my opinion,
and
anyway.
then I think one of my biggest mistakes is that like I just get bored of a champion when I play him like way too much, so I just like play other champions to have fun, and even I do it in rank. I know that's really bad and probably the reason why I keep like
Yep.
going down.
Hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. Like I feel like I just get bored very often, especially when I'm on a big winning streak. Like I probably win 10 games with let's say Hecarim, and then I just get bored of it and I just switch champions.
Right. Is there a reason why you like don't really like play much ranked or what's going on there?
Well, I stopped playing on my main account because I just like didn't want to lose anymore.
Yeah.
I got pretty much depressed about it.
Right. Well,
Uh,
you're not your old rank, right? Like it feels like shit. I totally understand
yeah,
what you're saying. Yeah, I totally feel you, bro. Um, but like even if you have a negative win rate right now and you're platinum two, I'm sure you still probably gain like 22 plus LP per win, don't you?
yeah, pretty much.
So I wouldn't really like worry about this too much. Like I know it like sucks to look at, but you have to understand.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty much the only person looking at it, right? Like it's not like there's people checking and like fucking harassing you and stuff for your rank and stuff like that.
Hmm.
It's early season too. Like these, you have no games played, bro. Like you could be playing one more. I'm not telling you to play as penny as me because it's basically like my livelihood is playing this game because I'm like gonna try to go pro in the summer.
Yeah.
Um, but I think you can, if you really really want to improve, you definitely need to be putting more games in, and just straight up telling you like, oh, get over it isn't really like the right thing to do. But you kind of do need to understand that like losing these games and not being your peak rank isn't really a big deal. There's still like how many months until the next season starts, right? Like there's so much
Yes.
time, so it's kind of a mental block and it kind of sucks. But if it really is an issue, then I would recommend to maybe stop trolling on your other account and start playing that account until you get it up to this rank.
Yeah, well, also another reason why I stopped playing on my main account is because when the season started, I placed at Platinum 2, and then
Hmm.
probably the next day I just got Platinum 1, and then the other day I just dropped to Platinum 2 again, 0 LP, so I was like, okay. Eh.
Right.
So yeah, the first day I actually got Platinum 1, like, really fast, and then I just got, I don't know, depressed about it.
I mean, is there like what is like the big deal? Like, what is the big deal with you being plat two? Like, what don't you like about that? Like, what's the issue?
Um, it's something like I don't know. It's probably me because I started playing rank seriously like and season 5. The first time I rank, I got gold,
Okay.
and then season 6, I think yeah, I got platinum, and then season 7 I got diamond. So I'm like, okay,
Season
I
A
need to
master.
improve. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to get more, because that's like my goal.
Yeah, you don't want to stagnate or like
Yeah,
plateau.
exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I don't want to be just a diamond player anymore. I already made that goal last season, so I wanna go further this season.
right. I mean, as you climb, it does become harder to improve, right? So
Yeah.
have you ever played RuneScape?
Yeah, we used to.
Okay, so you know how like the level 93 to 94 is the same amount of XP that it is from like 1 to 93?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like that. Like
Yeah.
you're only moving up one rank, but it's like it's pretty bad. Like the skill difference between like Diamond 5 to Challenger is like the same as Bronze 5 to Diamond 5.
Okay.
Like I would actually say it's more. And that sounds pretty scary because it's like
Yeah, it's huge.
Bronze 5 is like not human, right? So not to be mean, but it's pretty bad. Obviously that's not like specific, but it really is a monster gap. But you have to understand it's not just like the difference in ranks like that is more about consistency than it is like just making like god plays, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
it's just more about being at the right place at the right time and the ways that you can go about doing that. So and not really getting sidetracked in game. I mean, I stream all my games. I've streamed most of my games on my Metaphor account this season, and I'm super high elo on that account. But like, I'm super good at multitasking. So like, I can stream talk about the game while playing and still do well most of the time, right? But that's not
Mm-hmm.
everybody can do that. Not everybody can multitask like that. So like if you're playing with music in the background, that might be a distraction. If you're in a Discord with people, it might be a
Yeah,
distraction. Like
pretty hard.
yeah, like when I play off stream, bro, like I straight up like I don't have music on, I don't have game sounds on. I literally just play like mute. I don't know why, but that's just the way that I play. When I play on stream, I play 50 times worse.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, it's just and because of the way that I stream too, like I try to be like as talkative as possible. I just talk about everything that's happening in the game, talk to my chat, etc., just whatever I can. So, um, yeah, I think when it comes to climbing, I don't know exactly what you what you're expecting exactly. I don't really think that you're not really in a bad spot. Like I don't know if you're just like, man, like I better hit master 0p by the end of the season, or like what your deal is, but you're not far from that. Like
Mm-hmm.
LP wise, yeah, you are. But the thing is the mistakes that you're making in the game, like you have to understand that they're really not that big. And once you overcome them and you're being pointed in the right direction, it's just all about refining them. It's not
Okay.
like most of the stuff that you learn to get to this rank is all the stuff in the game that you need in order to climb. It's just about perfecting it.
All right.
You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah,
like
I
there's a
know.
whole another chapter of the game that you don't even understand yet. That type of book only opens up when you're talking about competitive play, and we're not talking about competitive play here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the kind of shit you don't have to worry about. I mean, if it makes you feel any better, like my first season that I placed rank in is in season 3.
Okay.
I ended gold 1. Okay, and the next season I peaked 400 LP master.
Wow.
Okay, so like you can definitely. I mean, I played too many. I played like this is the year between me being in high school and I was living with my stepdad. So like I had no job for like, or no, I had a job. It was just part time, and I was just playing League like basically all the time. But I had like 1,800 ranked games in the season, which is a lot. But like I literally wasn't doing anything, right? So um,
Yeah.
it's definitely
Wow.
possible to climb in a short amount of time. It just depends on how determined you are and how many games you're gonna put in. Like your games played this season is pretty low, but I'm assuming it's more because you're just like you said, you're too upset at yourself to play because you're plat
Mm-hmm.
2 and not D5. So if you have the time to
Exactly.
play, it sucks, but you just gotta try to get through it. And I think after we do this coaching session, hopefully like um, you can open up your mind to like basically just a better mindset in terms of the way that you're playing the game.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So in terms of jungle champs, so you're thinking that you probably want to play Kayn and Evelyn, or like what are
Yeah,
you?
I want to play Kayn Evelyn. Probably I could play Jarvan. It's not that bad.
Mhm.
Uh, maybe Kha'Zix too. I like those kind of champions that do damage. I don't really like tanks at all. I mean, I hated
Okay.
Season 7 Arden meta. I
Yeah.
hated the tank meta. I still hate the tank meta. It's just pretty annoying.
Okay. I mean, the issue with Evelyn right now is she's so bad. It's not even funny. Like,
Mm.
and I'm like widely regarded as like the best Evelyn player on NA. Same with Kayn, but both those champs fucking suck. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're
Yeah.
pretty bad. But the thing with Kayn is like if you can pick him into a good game, you can just straight 1v5 the game. Like, it's pretty brutal. If you play Red Kayn, like I just played 2 games today on stream. Um,
Hmm.
if you're like wanting to check that out after, you totally can. But like, they're games that I literally 1v5 them because of
Yeah, I
like.
was watching that Cave game today.
Oh, you were watching one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about then. Like if you can pick the
Yeah.
champion into the right comp, it can be disgusting. Like you just don't die. Like it's pretty good. But Evelyn is kind of like a weird champion, and I feel like the way that Evelyn is she's always going to be in a state whether she's too weak or too strong.
Hmm.
Which isn't always a bad thing, but it's kind of like, do you really want to learn her if she's really weak? Like I said, I would consider myself to be one of the best Evelyn players on the server, and I'm telling you, like she's pretty bad. So the upside to that is that if she's bad, that means you get her every game because no one's gonna pick her, right?
That's true.
Same with Kayn, no one's gonna pick or ban this guy, right? So you can probably get him
Hmm.
whenever you want. The issue with maining Kha'Zix is that guy's always popular, right? So
Yes.
maining Kha'Zix is kind of bad in my opinion. Plus, he doesn't really teach you much stuff about the jungle, and learning Kha'Zix is kind of like, oh, if I get fed early, I can carry the game. If I don't, then I lose. Because a lot of Kha'Zix players don't know how to play the game on a macro level. Whereas like if I'm playing Kha'Zix, like if I don't get the biggest lead early game, I know how to still be useful. But like most Kha'Zix players are just they fall flat on their face when they don't get an early lead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So when it comes to deciding what champions you want to play, I think Kayn and Evelynn are good champions to decide that on. You just have to understand that there's a reason why people don't play them.
Hmm.
So yeah, what do you think are your biggest weakness or your biggest weaknesses are as a player?
Well, pretty much mid transition from mid game to late game. Like I think I delayed the games. Like I have a good early game.
Hmm.
I'm not sure about my jungle pathing. I think my jungle pathing is fine. Like I do a good jungle pathing. But I just don't know. I feel like I'm winning the game and then I just suddenly throw it, and then that's why I lose all my games.
Okay. I mean, this game that you wanted to look at is only 18 minutes long, so
Yeah, I think I did good, and then I just made mistakes, and then that's why we lost that game pretty hard.
okay. And when we go into this game, which we're about to do, is there anything like specific you want me to address, or do you just want me to go over it normally? Like, how do you want me to go over it?
Pretty much, yeah. Before like pre-game, the runes, like I'm not sure about. I still do not understand very well the runes. I do understand them, but like, what's like, for example, for Kayn, like I really don't know, or what's a good combination. Um, and pretty much in game, my pathing, I would like to know like if I'm doing a good pathing, if I'm actually understanding what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Well,
And yeah.
as far as Kane runes go, I mean, you could just take a look at any of my accounts. So I've been playing a lot of games on this account. Don't My stats are shit, like whatever. But you could just take a look. Like any game where I have Duskblade and Ghostblade, that's a blue Kane game, and any game where I have like Red Smite and tank items, it's a red Kane game, right? So you can just take a look at any of these games and go to my builds and just look at the way that I level up my abilities. Look at my masteries. So like you probably don't really take Resolve second too often, right?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Right. So like my thought process behind picking Kayn is like I'm against melee champions that are scrapping with me, fighting with me more, or they tend to have more CC, right? So if they have a lot of CC, I'll go like unflinching with conditioning, and if they're more like these kind of champions with like maybe less CC but more damaging, I'll do like second wind or something. But like this game, you'll see I took unflinching here because they have like Braum, they have Warwick, they have Echo, they have Galio, right?
Mm-hmm.
So adjusting your runes per
That makes
game. I
sense.
mean, it's very simple though. So like I have a Kayn guide going up literally tomorrow or the
Okay.
next day, where I go over all the runes and stuff. But I mean, I can just tell you right now, basically. There's 3 different pages you want to go for red. You always want to do these, but for this one, you either go. Well, actually, tomorrow it's going to change because tomorrow there's no more taking boots and hourglass. So tomorrow the runes are going to change a little bit because this isn't going to be possible anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's
They're
true.
moving
What
the
about what about Shadow Assassin and Darking?
yeah. So this is blue cane, right? Because
Okay.
I have the assassin items here. So if you're ever just trying to like need a reminder of like what I run on blue cane, like I said, yeah, just go to my history and just look at my build and you can tell if I went blue or red. But for blue cane, I ran this every single game. Except I would if I was thinking about it, I would have went relentless hunter. I just wasn't thinking about it, I guess. But you take
Okay.
relentless hunter because it's really good out of combat movement speed. It's just good in general for champions that want to counter jungle, and then it's also
Mm-hmm.
really good with his E, right? Because you just get a ton of extra movement speed.
Yeah.
And then obviously this is just the best thing you could ever take. So you would just take these. On Red Cane, I would also take the same thing down here, but I would always take Ravenous Hunter because it scales with your just the way Red Cane works, right? Because you get an HP back from your spells.
Yeah.
And then the other one was to take Precision and then just go Triumph and Coup de Grace or however the fuck you say that word.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
Yeah.
know, like whatever.
Cue the Gra, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
I have no fucking idea. But those are basically the only setups you can do. And then in terms of build, with Red Cane, you just go Warrior into Black Cleaver if you're against tanks on Red Cane. And if you're against melee champions, but you're going Red Cane, you just go Warrior into Death Stance.
Okay.
So it's pretty straightforward. It's like,
That's
oh, do I want to go Red Cane? Okay, but are they like this is an obvious Red Cane game, right? They have 4 melees. So
okay.
I'm obviously going to get red
That's
for in
true.
this game, right? Like it's pretty hard for me to get blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't have tanks, so why would I go Black Cleaver?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so we go that. But for this game, look at they have four melees again, but they have three hyper tanks, right? They have Warwick, Galio,
Yeah,
Braum.
Galio and Braum.
So I went Black Cleaver this game, and then I just went tank after that.
Yeah, I had that issue with Kayn. Like, it's pretty hard to know what to build, at least for me, because I don't play Kayn that often,
Hmm.
and I'm confused about Red Kayn. I know that Shadow Assassin just builds like lethality and damage and stuff,
Yep.
but then Red Kayn is a little bit different because I see that people often like build Death Dance or Black Cleaver and then Spirit Visage and like kind of tanky
Hmm.
wise. So I
Yeah.
was kind of confused about that.
I mean, like yeah, I basically like have a ton of tank items, but look at my damage. Like this
Yeah,
is no
that's a
joke.
lot.
Like
Holy.
I did way too much damage that game. But like, okay, this is another. Oh, this is a Blue King game, but I think I went Black Cleaver because I sold my jungle item. Let me see if I can find another. Oh, I can't. Let me see if I can find another game of Kayn. No, I don't play him too much on this account. Okay. Red Kayn game. Let's see my thought process here. So I built Black Cleaver because they have Sejuani, Galio, and I feel like with just even two tank champions, it's just more beneficial to go Black Cleaver. I think it's very hard to justify the Death Stance, but I ended up picking it up later in the game. But I went Randuin's because Yasuo's crit obviously, and then also Gangplank does crit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's also
Yeah.
really good to reduce the Yasuo's attack speed when he's attacking you. So I went Randuin's this game. I mean, I'm basically just building into what I'm playing against here, right? So this game I took Black Cleaver because I'm against Malphite, Sejuani, Ornn, so three hyper tanks, and then I went into this would have went into Spirit Visage. So I'm going MR. I went Merc Treads for the CC on Sejuani and Ornn, and obviously the Rise route. But I was going to build into Spirit Visage because like they had magic damage top, jungler, mid, and support.
Okay.
So it's just I basically you either go Black Cleaver or Death Stance, and then you either go Spirit Visage or Randuin's.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I think most of the time, if you're gonna go Death Stance, that means you're against like no tanks. So then you're probably gonna go like GA second after Warrior Death Stance.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you're like a
Yeah.
squishier Red Kayn, but you still have a lot of innate tankiness because of your spell vamp.
You're spellbound.
Right. But this one, it's more like you're just tanky as fuck, but then you do have a lot of spell vamp. So I mean, I prefer to play Kayn with the just like full tank, but you have to understand if you're going to be a good Kayn player, you have to learn how to play it all. You know what I mean? You can't just be a good blue Kayn player or a good red Kayn player. And
Okay.
I explain a lot of that thought process in my guide because it's more about picking Kayn is like picking him first pick is usually really really bad because you can definitely get trapped into a bad game. Whereas
Yeah, I
like
believe.
you see in these games, as soon as I saw this game, I said, guys, this is an easy 1v5 Kayn game. Like I said that out loud to my chat before I picked him because like I usually pick him last pick every single time. Picking him early, you can just get trapped really hard. But when you see a game like this where it's like, ooh, four melees and three hyper tanks, like this is a juicy red Kayn game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you think about when you get first pick? What do you think? Do you think Warwick is a good first pick?
Yeah, I think Warwick's decent. I think Sejuani is good. I think Rek'Sai is good.
I run a lot into that issue. Like,
Yeah,
I pretty much get first pick always. I don't know why, but it's
I
pretty
think
sad.
I think Kha'Zix is good as well. Um, but the thing is, if you first pick Kha'Zix, they're just gonna pick Sejuani. But maybe if you get first pick and you realize that, you could just ban Sejuani.
Okay.
But like, who do you really have trouble playing against?
I have trouble playing against Shaco.
Okay, well the thing about that is, yeah, Shaco. Like, I actually hate playing against him too. But the amount of times that you run into Shaco are too low to ever ban it. It's almost always worth it to ban something else that's annoying. That's like gets picked pretty often.
Well, I never ban junglers because I really don't have any problems with junglers. The thing
Yeah,
is, normally the people at this elo they just don't know how to handle it, so they die to like, for example, level 2 gank Shaco or
yeah,
Jarvan ganks or Kha'Zix ganks. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's not my fault, but
yeah. No,
yeah,
that's you're actually totally right. Like, I ban Kha'Zix when I know I'm not gonna play it because I know my teammates can't fucking handle it. Right?
exactly. Yeah.
Like that is what you have to do sometimes.
So it just
Um,
makes the game harder for me.
yep. I mean, I typically like to ban Ryze or Vladimir because in Challenger, like those champions actually just straight 1v9 the game, and I don't think it's fun at all to play into Ryze because
Yeah.
like he just uses the stopwatch ult, and it's just like okay, like see you in like
I
4 minutes, I guess. Like
Yeah, I personally tend to ban things like probably an ADC like Zaya, Kog'Maw, or Janna, or
well,
something that it's going to like be hard to gank or hard to kill.
okay, that makes sense, but you have to understand that like when you ban an ADC, there's just so many other ADCs that are like pickable that can essentially do that thing. Like let's say you ban Janna, right?
Okay.
Well then there's like so you're banning Janna because you don't really think it's easy to gank her.
Because yeah, she's like her ult is just really annoying.
Okay, well what if they pick Tom Kench?
Hmm. Well, I think you can get to Tamkench easier though than Janna.
I would rather play against Janna all day. Dude, Tom Kench is the Tom. Not only is Tom Kench like the ultimate cuck champ, but he can just straight 1v1 you too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, and then there's also Lulu they could pick. There's Karma. There's. I mean, I guess not so much Karma, but there are other supports that do that job. Like Thresh can cuck you if they're decent. Tarek, like, oh dude, like I'm so glad Tarek isn't popular because that champ is not fun to play against as an assassin
Yeah, it's
player,
not.
especially if they're like just half decent. But I don't think like I understand your thought process there, but I think it's more worth it to ban like Kha'Zix or something where,
Like another jungler.
or yeah, or like something that'll prevent you from doing your job. So like, I mean, I guess when I say that, I'm kind of like saying you're right when I say that, but like if you're playing against a Kha'Zix jungle and he's just getting fed as fuck, you're just gonna
Yeah.
die to him. Like you really can't do anything about it. And at the end of the day, if your teammates die to a gank, you actually can't control that. Like as much as people will tell you like, oh, look for counter ganks, like haha, like yeah, that sounds good on paper, but that shit does not work.
Yeah.
Like if they three camp top and you know it and you're pinging it off, your teammates will still die to it. You can
Hmm.
go green smite in the jungle all you want, you can ward all you want, but there's a good chance your team will still die to the ganks.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's I understand your thought process, but I think there's just champions that you need to take out. So this patch, I would recommend banning Kha'Zix literally every game, unless you're playing him.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we can just go right into the VOD. The only thing I kind of am concerned for is the fact that it's such a short game. So
Hmm.
I'm not too sure. Like if a game ends at 18 minutes, like I'm not gonna lie, this game is probably your team's fault. Like I'm just looking at it, their jungler did fucking nothing. Like he has like 6,000 damage, and this game was like an open mid. So I wouldn't be too
Yeah.
surprised if your team was just shit this game. But there's definitely things you could do better. So we'll check it out. Um, okay, so starting off the game, what are you thinking like for ganks and stuff? Like, how do you want to path this game?
All right. So since I'm playing against an Italy, I know that Italy is going to like counter jungle me,
Hmm.
right? So I just like start at the opposite side that she's gonna start. Like I know she's gonna start at red. I mean bot side because she's gonna get the leash. So I'm gonna start
Okay.
at my blue buff so I can avoid like her invading my blue buff, right?
Yeah, that's
So
really good.
I'm gonna start in my blue buff and then do the wolves and then do red and then probably do scuttle and gank or something like try to make a move there because I really don't want to like get to fight against Nidalee early, you know.
Okay. Okay, so let me ask you this: if you were to show balling at level 3, does Tristan and Tom Kench offer much gank potential into Jinx Karma, or how do you
Wait,
think that
let me
goes?
just lower the volume here because it's a little bit high.
Okay.
Okay, so what was your question again?
Okay, so say you level 3 to bot side, right? So you
Hmm.
clear like boom, 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 boom. Like, how do you think bot lane's gonna play out early? You're against it's Jinx Karma into a melee champ and Tristana.
Um, I believe they're going to push though.
Yeah. Okay, so are you in the mindset of if their bot lane's pushing, that means it's an easy gank?
I like my thought process about ganking is I just gank when there's like actually a free kill. I don't risk my ganks.
Okay. So in my head, if their bot lane's gonna shove in early, what does that mean they're gonna be able to do first?
Um,
If their bot lane gets to shove in your bot lane first, what does that mean they can do first?
Probably ward.
Okay, so if their bot lane has your bot lane under tower, that actually makes the gank harder to do.
It is, yeah.
Because they can just come up and ward try, or they can ward in the
Yeah.
river. So I really like your thought process with avoiding Nidalee. I think that's really intelligent, and a lot of people don't do it. But instead of three camping bot, I would opt into just full clearing. Because if you three camp the bot, how often is Vlad going to be gankable as Warwick Katarina at level 3?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you show up mid, say you three camp and you show up mid, right? Nidalee could easily
Okay.
three camp and show up mid as well, right?
Okay.
I mean, in all honesty, you do win that 2v2, but only if you go on Nidalee and only if they let you. So this gank will only work if you counter gank it. If you show up for this play, Nidalee's probably not going to come out, but she's going to prevent you from getting the kill. But if you were to straight out 2v2 all in, you would win because Katarina is absolutely insane at 2v2, and Warwick's pretty strong to deal with early game. But
Okay.
typically in this game, I'd probably just farm. I'd probably just full clear my jungle. And if I think Nidalee's going to show up somewhere, I would just go for a preemptive ward. So if we're thinking here, like, what do you think Nidalee's path is going to be here?
I think Nidalee's path is gonna be blue buff, straight to probably she's gonna go for red buff after it, and then maybe do Raptors and invade.
You don't think she's going to do wolves?
Uh, she would probably, but I mean, if she wants to invade it faster, I think she would just go straight for red buff.
Okay. So,
But I think she does do wolf. I'm not sure.
okay. So regardless, what you're saying is her Gromp is up.
Uh huh.
Okay, so let's just say, like, realistically, I mean, if she doesn't know where you start, I know there's a lot of Warwick players, they just solo their buff at level 1, so they
Hmm.
give no
That's what I
information.
do. I
Okay,
don't. I don't like getting leashed because I
that's,
don't want to get spotted.
that's great. So, if you think she's going to invade you, right, then if you just full clear down, you could easily invade her Gromp after. Because if you think she's going to invade you, then she's going to
Hmm.
show up to your top side jungle, and you want her to get nothing, right?
Yeah.
So if you just full clear here, then you're not really committing yourself to a gank. If a gank does show up, you can go for it. But the issue here with three camping is if you go boom, boom, boom into Scuttle, you now have this camp up, and this camp up. Okay? And
Okay.
you don't know what's up in here. So, and you probably won't have priority mid. Well, maybe you will. You definitely won't have priority bot. So you're in a weird
Okay.
spot. You're like, okay, I'm standing right here. I have no bot priority. Mid's probably going to be ungankable. But what do I do? I'm a fresh level 3. My Wraiths and my Golems are up. Like, you're just in a weird spot. If the lanes aren't gankable, then you kind of just like, oh, okay, I'm just going to walk all the way back in my jungle, farm, hit 4 off this. Right? It's just like, the odds of a gank working at level 3, in my opinion, are too small for you to ever justify going for one.
Hmm.
So I think if you just full clear here, and you end bot, maybe their bot lane shoves in, but by the time like you get down here, the wave might bounce back off the tower, and you could potentially look for a gank.
Okay.
I just think it's too unreliable to level 3 gank, basically, in shorter terms. And basically, if you full clear here, if she does try to invade you, she gets nothing, right?
Okay.
She
Yeah.
just wastes her time. Okay. So I would have liked to see a full clear here, but I really, I respect the idea that you are just avoiding her.
Okay, so what I think, I mean, also a good thing that I think I do it this game though, since I know that Nidalee's like, her pathing is going to be bot side, then probably red buff, and
Yep.
then Raptors and stuff, and then invade me. What I do is, I just do my red buff, I mean my blue buff, then my wolf, then my red buff, and then I think I do dragon because I know it's free and Warwick can do a level 3, and I know that Nidalee's not gonna be there, so.
Right. The issue with doing dragon though is that what you get versus what you lose isn't really worth it. Warwick is way weaker pre-6 than he is post-6, and when you do this, you are spending about... Well, actually, I actually want to see the exact time. So you started at like 250. So let's just see... I'm just going to ignore the map right now and just see how long it takes you. You start at 250.
Yeah, by this time Nidalee got to kill mid lane.
Okay, so it took us 30 seconds to do Air Dragon. So what does Air Dragon give our team? In lane
Mm,
phase, what does it give our team?
probably nothing.
Okay, all it does is it helps them when they recall
Yeah.
and get back to lane. That's literally all it does, and it helps you out a little bit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really do much, and you could have cleared potentially 3 camps the amount of time it took you to do Dragon. Maybe 2. So I really don't like that. Maybe if it's Infernal, sure, go for it. but I don't like the idea of doing a dragon like that. When it's air dragon, you're not really getting enough out of it, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like I actually like don't like the idea of solo dragoning on literally any champ other than Vi, but after like you've already recalled at least once.
Okay.
Because I just don't think that the time investment's worth it. You end up having to blow your flash, and you've given away your position. And if Nidalee's good, then she knows how much CS you have, and she knows exactly what you've done and what you haven't done.
Yeah, she's probably gonna come and try to get my Krugs.
Yeah, I mean she should have taken your birds already, but she didn't. Level 4. Wait, how much XP did you get off Dragon? Well, you actually get a decent amount of XP off Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon gives a lot of XP, I think. Yeah.
Gives you like 2 camps worth.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I guess since it's not that bad, I would maybe respect this play a little bit more if you had a bot lane that had priority and this was like an Infernal. Then I would say, you know what, this is an okay play. But I think the risk of you playing against an aggressive early jungler and their bot lane having priority, going for an aggressive play on their bot side is probably one of the worst things you could do here. But you didn't really get punished for it, so that's okay. I mean, you lost your flash, but... Okay, I would just recall here. Your bot lane, like I said, and like you knew, they're stuck under turret. They're pretty low HP. Maybe you could stay here to make sure they don't get dove from Italy. But you kind of just don't really want to fight over these golems. It's not really worth your time. You kind of just want to scare her away.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay.
I think, yeah, she goes away.
Okay, just get as many as you can here. She's going to get your birds, though, unfortunately, I think. Oh, does she die here?
Yeah, I think she does.
Interesting. So she just didn't ward anything. She just invaded jungle and just warded like nothing. Okay, so that's good. That's a free kill. So you have winning top lane. Your mid lane got a solo kill. Your bot lane should be losing, and they are, but they're still in a. They're actually winning, because this wave's crashing right now, and they're even CS. Well, they're down by 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of your lanes right now have officially won, and you fucking. What did you do? You got dragon, and Nidalee gave you a kill.
Yeah.
So we're sitting pretty right now. This seems like a pretty good game for us. Okay, so I would definitely recall after we take our birds here. You're gonna buy T-Mat. Oh my god, that looks so painful. Okay. Yeah, now all we're doing now is we're just clearing to 6. All 3 of our lanes are winning. The worst thing that could happen at this point, I would say, would be like, okay, what you want to do here is you want to help your top laner out. You just want to ward for her, but you don't want to gank. Ganking this lane is pretty difficult, and I think you guys can lose the 2v2. But the main problem is that your bot tower is going to fall soon. Eventually, they're going to start hitting your tower, and your bot lane's not going to be able to respond because Karma is really, really annoying. I mean, luckily they have a Jinx, so Jinx isn't very useful here, but you basically want to just be hovering your bot side to make sure Nidalee doesn't come for the poke, and they don't get your tower. But what you can do is, if you're not going to play on your top side, what you can do is you can just ward for him so he doesn't die to a gank. Your Friora is already winning this matchup, and she does not win early, but luckily she has this game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all we have to do is make sure she doesn't die at this point. So we should have definitely done the Gromp here and cleared down to get the most XP possible and hit 6 as fast as possible. But we definitely want to be clearing down. So we're clearing up, and when we do this, we're basically telling ourselves that we want to gank top when we do this, because we're already up here. So we kind of get in our head that, like, oh, I'm on this side of the map, means I should probably act on this side of the map, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to clear Gromp and then go to Wolves, you're in the middle of mid and top. So, like, you're in the middle of mid and top, and you're also closer to the other side of the jungle where you're going to be hitting 6, right? So you're kind of giving yourself more options than if you clear Wolves and go to Gromp, because you're basically, like, psychologically manipulating yourself when you do this.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you're basically telling yourself, okay, I got to go top. But I don't really know how gankable this is. I mean, this could be possible.
I think I make a really big mistake on Ornn. I don't know when, but I know I do it.
Okay. So here, all you're gonna do is just go underneath tower and click the farm. You're only play. Okay, this is fine. You want to
Yeah,
take
I'm trying to
this?
get a vision. Yeah.
You want to take this, and then go get the farm mid. Okay. This
Yeah,
is
but I don't.
your
Yeah.
only goal right now is to hit 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a ward.
Yeah. I mean, whether
Yeah.
this bush is warded or not is irrelevant. The better
Mm-hmm.
play even if that bush isn't warded, the better play is mid, because
Yeah.
that play top is high variance. This play is 100% guaranteed you're getting farm mid. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's okay that you died here. It's not a big deal. I mean, it really fucking sucks, but it is what it is. This play could have just been prevented if we were just playing safe, though. Okay. Oh, now you're getting baited to go top here. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. So your mistake was just completely covered up by the enemy team. This is really
Mm-hmm.
good. You get her... Nice. This is so good for you. Okay. Same thing. I'd probably try to red mid here, if you could help it. After you do red, obviously. Well, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. It's fine. But at this point, you still have to keep in mind your bot lane's in a losing matchup where they're going to be hitting tower. Let's see how low it is now. I mean, they've been chipping at it, but this tower should be a lot lower if their bot lane is any good at the game. Your bot lane would be a lot lower because Tom Kench can't respond to that lane. You know what I mean? He's just
Yeah.
a melee champ, can't really do much. His W isn't even useful in this lane. But you want to make way bottom as fast as possible because your bot lane's going to be under a lot of threat this game.
Okay.
But like your top side's doing fine, your mid's doing fine, everyone's doing okay, and you're even in a good spot right now. And all your camps are lining up for you right now. All your camps are telling you
Yeah.
to go bot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is fine. Okay.
Yeah, you see that I can't just get balling, so I just push the lane.
Yep, this is correct. Okay. I don't know why you skipped your wolves here or your birds here. Just do them.
Probably because I thought that Nidalee was gonna be there, so I was like, I'll do red buff first.
I guess maybe, but like, eh. I guess maybe, but the thing is, if Nidalee's there, she's probably not alone, and then you can't defend it anyway.
Yeah.
So if Nidalee's there, she gets it basically. Okay, this gank doesn't really make any sense. The odds of this working are... Okay, so basically, they just made a play on your bot side, right? So that means Vlad had to have shoved mid and then roamed down. So you have to assume that like either this is warded, or this is warded. Otherwise, Vlad would not have safely walked this way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if their team just finishes up a play in a specific area, you have to assume... Like, the way that I think of it is like leaving a breadcrumb trail, right? People just drop in wards as they walk, which is really, really important. So this play only works if your W's procced or whatever, or he's already used his pool, and neither of those things are happening.
Well, I didn't actually intend to gank. I was like just trying to scare him away, because I know, I mean, it's a Vladimir, so anyways, you know the pool and stuff, you can't just gank him.
Yep. So we're still in a good spot. Unfortunately, top laner died, but we just need to focus on not dropping bot tower here. Okay, so like I said before, we just lost the play bot side.
Yeah.
So you have to assume something's warded here. Luckily, their bot lane's intentionally feeding, so it actually doesn't matter here. Oh, we should have ultied the Karma there.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely... Because like at a certain point, Jinx is dead no matter what here. Like at this point, she's dead. Like, you don't really have to finish her off. Obviously, you want the kill. But what you could do instead of finishing the kill is you could early start on the Karma so that she has less time to walk away.
Yeah.
So if you know a kill is guaranteed, I know you want the kill. But you could guarantee the second kill if you just get off the first one earlier, but you're just not going to get the kill gold for it. It's a bit greedy, but I think in that scenario it's definitely worth it. If you have your ultimate up, I think you can definitely go for that play. Because if you root her right here, or snare her, or suppress her, sorry, then Tompkins can walk up and get a stacks on her, and then chain CC.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, you have ult here. This plays really good for us. Yep. Yep. Nice. Just pull out once it's the TP. Alright, looks like we might die here unless we have flash. Okay. So the only reason why I don't like this, the only reason why I don't like the stopwatch usage is because Vlad's cooldowns are all down right now. Okay, so Vlad comes up, then he Qs you right here. Wait, did he Q you?
I think he did.
It's just I think your auto just healed you a little bit, so it doesn't look like you did. I think he... Yeah, that was a Q, right? Yeah. So at this point, you're using your stopwatch when Vlad has no spells up anyway. So you're not in any danger here. Nice. Okay, so I think you might have misclicked there. You know, like when you're inside of Tom Kench, you're the one who chooses when you come out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we just clicked out a little bit too early there. That's okay though. Like that kind of shit, that's the kind of stuff that does not matter at all. Like accidentally misclicking in a fight, like that's not the kind of stuff that's going to make you climb. That's the kind of stuff that might make you win or lose a game here and there, right? But at the end of the day, that's not really the stuff that makes a big difference. The stuff that makes a big difference is like clearing down to guard your bot tower. Like that's the kind of stuff that you need to recognize in your games. Okay, do I have a melee support and do they have 2 range champions? Yes. That means my bot tower is going to fall pretty fast. And I need to be constantly clearing towards them because they're going to be under pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So don't... I mean, this play is whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay, I don't really care about this. Okay. So your teammates...
Go for dragon right now.
Yeah, that's fine. You can't stop it. Even if you can fly over the wall and steal it, it's not worth dying for. So you're in a really good spot right now, even though your teammates are really behind, which, I mean, kind of sucks with Warwick because you're fucking Warwick. So at this point, I think the best thing you can do is still to be clearing towards your bot side. Your top laner will outscale by herself. You don't really have to pay too much attention to that lane. And not to mention, I think your Fiora is actually pretty bad because she had an early lead and then threw it after getting solo killed twice.
Yeah.
Which, that should tell you that she's not very good, but she will win that matchup by herself eventually. Even if she sucks. Jesus Christ, she's just getting destroyed. Can maybe get a kill here.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Oh my lord.
It's pretty unlucky.
Yeah, I think we used our cooldowns incorrectly. Yeah, I don't think you actually have to ulti him here. I think if you're going to ulti this guy, you need to ulti him earlier rather than later. Like when he's like, if you're going to ulti him, I think you ulti him when he's like right here. Because then it increases the amount of area that he has to travel.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to ulti him, I think it's right here. But if not, I think if you just follow him auto-attacking, you do a lot more damage than you do with your ulti.
One issue I have with Warwick is that his ult is like it's a little bit hard to hit, so what I do is I just fear first and then just ult. That's why I didn't ult before.
Okay. You know what, that totally makes sense. The only thing that I would possibly disagree with that is that he's running in an area where he can't dodge your ultimate. If you shoot it straight right here, he can't go left because you're traveling too fast and he can't dodge right. If you shoot it straight at him right here, it's impossible to dodge. Like, even if he was literally scripting, he couldn't dodge it.
Okay.
So, when he's right here, if you just throw it to the left a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, right here, there's no movement he can make to get out. Obviously, his flash, so he would just flash it, but that's not my point. I do understand the whole wanting to guarantee your skill shot, but there's some scenarios, you know, there's also, like, right here, you know, when you're walking like right here, you're just dead to anything. Like a Nidalee, like when people are walking here, Nidalee Spear is just, oh my god, it's just the best spot to throw them, right?
So, it is.
Like when you have people walking in certain areas, knowing when, like, using your skill shots and timing them with their movements is a big part of being skillful with your skill shots. But I definitely think we could have held our ulti here. I think we do more damage. Like, we even messed up our red smite here at the end. We used our red smite at the end of our ulti.
Yeah, I did.
So we could have just ran this guy down and just red smited him. And just autoed him to death. And then if he flashed away, you follow with ulti. So that's alright though.
Yeah, this is pretty unlucky.
Oh, do you die here?
Yeah, that shield.
Oh yeah, whatever. That's pretty unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. You're spam picking yourself. That's funny. Yeah, so that's pretty bad. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it
bad,
is.
but it's not really a big deal. It's not like, oh no, now your top lane's gonna lose because you gave a kill, right? Like your top laner was getting fucking destroyed anyway. So I do like the fact that you went for the play, but it definitely could have been executed a little bit better. But we're
Yeah.
not too worried about that. Okay, so we finally lost our bot tower. If their bot lane is good, that means they're gonna probably run top here. We'll see what they do though. Looks like they're running mid. The issue, this is why I'm saying that guarding bot early is good, because if they start getting on the map, like what does Katarina do if three people show up in her lane?
Hmm.
Lose.
I think, yeah.
So as soon as your bot tower falls, then their bot lane starts going on the map. What happens when three people show up in Fiora's lane?
She dies.
Yeah. So we really wanted to prevent the tower from falling. Okay, and you're doing what you have to do now. So now you have to guard with your team, which kind of sucks for you because you're the only one who's strong on your team. Well, Katarina just got an item, so it's okay. And you want to have Fiora just splitting into Tom Kench or Ornn as much as possible. She's pretty behind right now, but this guy troll builded. He went fucking Thornmail, so I think she'll be okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard versus that poking team. It's
With
just,
Warwick, it's impossible.
yeah.
Yep. This guy's dead. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she actually was bad. She was like making so many
Yep.
mistakes,
She
but I
was
still
she was
lost.
terrible. Nice. Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh
Yeah,
shit, it's
that's
over.
over. Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
It was not even like this is pretty much every game. It's not even that I lose against the enemy jungler, is that I lose against their bot lane.
Right. But you do realize that we could have passed better though, right? To go bot.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, dude. There's probably not a whole lot you could have done about this game. We're playing Warwick, and our lanes got fucking creamed.
Hmm.
So this is not the type of game where you sit down for the rest of the night and go, "Wow, if I was a better player, I would have won this game." Like these are the kind of games where you just gotta write off. These aren't really the type of games where you wanna sulk and like get upset over.
Yeah.
Like when I'm playing on stream and my teammates are fucking terrible, I just say, you know what, like I just say Peanut would have won this game. That's what I tell myself. I
Yeah.
say, put
Me
Peanut in
too.
my shoes this game, he loses. So you know what? Why would I get mad? It's like if someone on your team wants you to lose, there's really nothing you can do about it, right? Like someone could literally just intentionally feed and you would lose.
Yeah.
So like, are you gonna sit there and get mad all night about like a game that was absolutely not in your control? Like how is that even fair to yourself, right? If there's no way for you to change the outcome of the game, why would you get mad at yourself? Like yeah, it's gonna be shitty, right? It sucks to lose,
It is.
but at the end of the day, like how are you gonna be like upset at your own gameplay when
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, and sometimes I know I made a big mistake, which
Mhm.
I get upset about because I think I would have won a game if I didn't do that, you know?
you wouldn't have won this game if you killed the on top?
Probably I would have changed something though if I actually killed Ornn. If I didn't make that mistake of dying,
You would be more ahead by yourself, yeah, but you wouldn't have changed the
yeah,
fact that your top lane was getting pounded, and you wouldn't
well,
have changed the
true.
fact that their bot lane transitioned to mid. I'm telling you right now, killing Torrent top there wouldn't have made a difference this game. I'm telling you right now.
Mm.
The only thing that could have made a difference this game is if you passed bot and killed their bot lane a couple times when you were post 6. That's the only thing you could have done better, and it would have had a difference on the game, but we'll never know because we didn't do that.
Yeah, probably yeah. Instead of playing on top lane, like I played like probably a lot of top lane this game, which was actually not good.
Yeah, I mean you weren't like trying to force plays top. This gang top wasn't very good,
Hmm.
but like I mean the idea of going top I think isn't very good. But it's not like you were really trying to force too many plays up there.
Yeah, at this point, Jinx is actually so strong. She just one shots everyone.
Yeah, I actually think you played this game pretty fine. Like I don't think you should feel too bad about this game. You guys just lose an FF here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I can comment on in these fights. This is pretty just straightforward what happens here. I think like your top laner is supposed to lose that matchup early, but she's
Yeah.
supposed to come back and win it. Your mid laner was doing fine this game, and you just needed to protect your bot lane. And these are things that you could have told yourself. Like you could tell yourself, okay, I expect my top lane to lose. I expect my mid lane to maybe go even or lose, but my bot lane definitely loses early. So the top lane matchup will outscale by itself. Your Fiora will. I mean, in this specific game, your top lane fucking ended. Okay, so she probably wasn't going to outscale this game, but you can't control that.
Yeah.
You got to focus on what you can control. You could have controlled pathing bot, and you could have controlled making their bot lane not get mid.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So this, I really would worry about this game, dude. I think, yeah, I think you played well this game. Probably as good as I would expect you to play this game. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You just
Well,
lose.
yeah, I mean, I think like my pathing is actually not that bad, but it's just my decision making, which is pretty much just making me lose the games.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like, were you thinking at all, like, oh, they're gonna get bot tower early because it's your range champions, or no?
Sorry?
Were you thinking to yourself that, like, oh, our bot tower's gonna fall early, so I should path that way?
No.
Right. So like those are the kind of things you want to think about.
Yeah.
Like, how are these lanes gonna play out? Does Fiora outscale Ornn? You know, how does the mid matchup work? Do we win 2v2? Stuff like that. These are the things you want to ask yourself when you're loading into game.
Mm-hmm.
If you have two range supports against, or two range champs against melee and a range champ in bot lane, you better assume that your tower's gonna fall early. Because that's just the way it's gonna go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to comment on this game other than
Mm-hmm.
what I said. Do you wanna do the live game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you want to play?
I probably, well, it really depends though.
Yeah, like what are you like trying to play? Are you trying to play a Warwick game? Are you trying to like?
I really want to actually play Kayn.
Okay, we can do a Kayn game. Have you played Kayn? Like, do you know how to clear like optimally on him and stuff, or no?
I guess. I mean, you start Raptors, right?
Yeah, but I mean like mechanically.
Oh, mechanically, yeah, I think I'm fine.
Okay.
I played a lot, although my win rate is not good because I just don't know how to carry with Kayn.
Right. Have you? I know. Like someone like tweeted you or whatever. Like my thing. So I'm sure you really haven't watched my stream very much. But like,
Yeah, I
you've
just
seen
started watching it.
yeah, you've seen how I clear camps though, right? So like you understand like the basics.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's an extremely efficient way to clear camps on Kayn, and then there's a really bad way to clear camps on Kayn. So
Okay.
okay, I mean tomorrow I'm actually uploading a Kayn guide tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
or the next day. So there's gonna be stuff going over how to clear jungle properly on him if you do end up having problems.
Okay.
Okay.
I would totally watch that.
Yeah. Okay, you can screen share me.
Okay, wait. Let me just user settings. No, wait. It's weird. Turn on screen share. There we go. All right. Can you see it now?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm just gonna go for your runes.
Yep.
Well, it depends. I'll just switch them.
Yeah, we'll just switch it out when we
Change
get into
them.
the game.
Yeah.
Sure.
This was a secondary, right? Inspiration.
Yep.
No, it was resolve.
Well, it depends on the game.
Yeah. Well, I'll just preset it just in case.
Sure. You prefer to go the red or the blue?
It really depends, but I like the blue one better.
Okay.
Okay.
Both Kayns are fine. It's just I was just
Yeah.
wondering like if you like prefer to play a specific one or not.
Yeah, I think I prefer playing blue King because it's just more fun.
Yeah. Like see like I think red Kayns were fun because like I like the idea of just straight 1v5ing, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And like
Well, I
you
like the idea of just one-shotting.
yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I don't lag with this thing. Oh wait, let me just close this thing.
Sony Vegas 13. Dude, I literally downloaded Sony Vegas 13 just to render my videos out when it did like the Humble Bundle thing,
Hmm.
like a couple weeks ago. I just bought it.
Oh, I
Dude,
was gonna buy it, but I just didn't have the money yet.
well, they did like a thing where it was like only $10.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like I
because
was
I
like,
was broke at that time.
okay, yeah, I was just like, oh shit. I was like, I might as
Oh, you see
well.
what I'm talking about? I always get first pick. It's like
Wait,
a
you?
thing every game.
It's actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah. So like I can't just pick Kayn right now. I mean I could.
You could do whatever you want, man.
Top Graves.
Yikes.
Yikes. Oh, I really hate small fights.
Yeah,
I'll just go Kayn. They're probably gonna pick Sidani though.
that's good for you because she's easy to counter jungle and you get red form off her easily. You want to play against tanks when you play Kayn.
Okay.
Because, well, you want to play against tanks in the jungle when you play Kayn. You want to play against people that clear the jungle slowly, so you can
Warwick.
easily invade them. All right, this is good for you, right? You know how Warwick's supposed to be played, so
Hmm.
this is ideal.
Okay, so
This is already not looking like a blue Kayn game.
actually I like the Varus pick, so that's good. And
Yep.
Desire. Oh,
Okay,
it
that's
is a
good. That
good
means
bot
you're gonna have.
lane.
That means you're gonna have priority bot lane.
Hmm.
Pretty much into any form or any into any lane, you're gonna have priority.
I think I'm gonna go. I think Darkin is the way to go this game, just by seeing the two first picks. Oh, and Tarek, yeah. Oh God.
I don't even know is Darkin the red one or the blue one. I actually don't know.
Darkin is the red one.
Okay, I actually don't know. So
Yeah.
hopefully they pick a melee top laner then.
So I think conditioning is actually good.
Yep.
Wait, let me like, just see the last pick. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah,
Unflinching and second win, right?
I think you want conditioning for sure.
Conditioning. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you feel like they have a lot of CC, you go the other one, and if they don't, I think second win's actually better here.
What? Yeah, that's what I was thinking though.
Yeah.
What do you think about Eyeball Collection and Zombie Ward?
I think zombie ward's really useful because you can put wards in their jungle when you're counter jungling.
Okay.
I think it's a lot more useful. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Okay.
All right.
Hmm.
Okay, so you have, so your balling's probably gonna have priority, right? Because
Yeah.
it's like we just went over.
Yeah, the thing is, since I'm gonna be wait, I'm gonna start top side, right? Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
I
mean,
think yeah, I'm gonna transition like to bot lane though. I guess I think that their Warwick is going to get a leash from bot lane, so he's gonna start
what
with
team are
bot
you on?
lane.
Are you on blue or red?
I think I'm in red.
Okay.
I still don't even notice. I don't know. I don't know that. I just don't pay attention to it.
Yeah, me neither. If I'm being honest,
Yeah,
I think you're on red team though.
probably.
So if you're on red team, you could start birds this game, and then you could go red into blue into like their raptors and their golems, right? Because most Warwicks are gonna go, they're gonna probably skip the early raptors.
All right. So what do you think about Skirmisher or Chilling Smite
You pretty
this
much
game?
always want to go red smite on red
Okay.
can because you're going for
Yeah, I
more
like
fights
red.
that take more time rather than bursting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah. It helps you deal with Riven and Warwick a
Oh,
lot.
starting blue
Oh
side.
shit, we're both trolling.
Yeah, feels bad, man. Okay, so it's good 100 talisman, right? For
Yeah,
Kayn.
if you're gonna start birds, you want to do talisman.
Yeah. We just. Okay. Is it any delay or something? I don't think so. Right?
No, the quality is not very good, but it's watchable.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's all good. It's still watchable.
I
Okay,
never want to go there alone.
yeah, it's fine. Hold down tab.
What?
Hold down tab for me. I just want to see
Okay.
the. I want to see the enemy team.
Oh, okay, wait.
Um, holy shit, Predator Trinomir. What am I watching? Okay, so you could
Yeah, I
probably
know.
just clear towards the top side. Your mid laner will have priority because it's Tilly against Vladimir, and you want
Hmm.
to play her on top early because he has Ignite.
Okay.
So I would say just do birds, and then do Rand, and then just full clear all the way up, and finish on top scuttle.
Alright, so I'm gonna avoid doing Crux early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I need leash. You can
No,
just
yeah,
leave.
definitely not. Okay, so he definitely started bot side, so you're right.
Should I smite this though?
Yep. We just want to be as fast as possible clearing our jungle. Also, you can use a potion here.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to use your Q as you're walking around. You go a lot faster, and also, oh, deer wolves, deer wolves.
Oh, wolves? Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
shit. Okay.
it's fine.
I'll just... Oh, I'm kind of lagging FPS. Jesus.
Is it really bad?
Sometimes. It just drops for some reason. I don't know. Probably because I'm also recording, to save it.
Oh, are you? Well, I mean, I'm uploading the video.
Oh, okay.
If you want me to do that, or like if you want to turn off the recording.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I just don't want it to like impact your game, and then you end up like messing up or something.
Hmm.
Okay, so you can probably see Warwick's doing his red right now. So I'd probably backping your top laner, or like backping like the red buff, so that your team knows that like he could be. Oh, he went bot. Wait,
Oh.
hold it or go look bot. Look bot. Let me see Warwick. Okay, his red's up. You could go to his red.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let's go. Q over the Baron wall. Yep. Okay,
Oh my
I know
god.
he wants you to gank top, but you're not gonna listen to him. You're gonna do his red, and then you're gonna do his birds, and you want to smite his red here.
This is, Prevent just went missing. What the hell?
Yeah, do his birds. Do his birds. E through the wall and put a ward down in the bush beside words. Yep. This is a really good takeaway if you can do this. Okay, now walk towards Scuttle Crab and put a word in the bush above you right here. Above you? The bush? Yep. Cool. Okay, you can do Scuttle, but keep looking top because Warwick might show up here soon.
But
You could
Warwick
probably-
just did
you could probably
Dragon,
gank.
though.
Okay, I didn't see that because the audio wasn't on, but yeah, we can help this guy. I'm sorry, I thought that he had recalled, and then yeah, you can kill him. You can kill him. Okay. Flash auto.
Oh, rip. Okay.
You can flash auto kill this guy. Oh, we canceled our auto. It's fine though.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
That was
fine.
bad.
It's alright. Hold on tab. Let the wave. No, don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it.
Okay.
Just run away. Just go take your grump. Go take your grump. It's okay. We could have killed that guy, but it's not a big deal.
Whew. Yeah, it's kind of hard when there's no vision in the bush.
Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. It's fine though. Okay, we're just gonna recall after we do this. Okay. So we're gonna buy red smite and a longsword and a pink. Okay, we see Warwick, so we want to backping Artilia because we know he's there.
Alright.
Yep, cool. So we're gonna go to golems and we're gonna clear up.
Alright, we're gonna clear up. Yeah, because bot lane is pushing, right? So.
Yeah. Okay, you still see Warwick? He's going back top again, so you can backping. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just saw him up there. I'm pretty sure he's still top. Or he's going to his golems right now. We'll see. But yeah, you just want to clear all the way up.
Alright, should I just do them all?
Yeah,
I guess.
sure. You want to get as much XP here as possible. Nice, your volume's popping off. Can you help maybe?
Wait.
No, you can't. You can't. You can't. Just clear your camps. Clear your camps. Oh, okay, it's fine.
Yeah. Warwick is here too.
You can look. You can look.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. I think if Warwick's there, you definitely could have went, but we didn't know that.
Alright.
Okay, just hold the wave. Hold the wave. Hold the wave. Ed. Just take the XP. His birds are going to spawn soon too, so we can look for them after. Yeah, his birds just spawned, so after this, just go to his birds. Yep. Go to his birds and then look top.
This well.
You can't. We're just going to do his birds and then go top. Okay, you're top on your side. Look top. Look at top. Is he killable?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Oh god.
No, he's recalling. Just go to your wolves. You can't get him. You can't get him.
That looks so juicy.
Yeah, we're just too far away.
Oh, I should have pinged.
Yeah, it's fine.
Have a control ward. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do my rep buff after this.
Sure. Tarek could be mid, so keep looking. You might need to respond. Yeah, they're mid. There's Tarek's here too. You got Vlad. You got Vlad. Okay.
Oh.
Kill Warwick. You can do this. You can do this. Nice. Try to live. Try to live. Oh, you got Vlad. You got Vlad. Oh. No. You're good, dude. That's fine. Tarek, or Trinity might have him. Oh, he's going hard. Don't die. Don't die. No. Oh my god, you're so fucking greedy.
Woo.
Holy shit, don't ever
I
do
know.
that. Don't ever do that again. Holy shit.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Those are my mistakes.
Oh my lord. You literally
ready.
have someone in your ear telling. Oh shit. That was funny as fuck. Good job though, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a tense situation, but we pulled through. Do your golems.
Yep.
Do your golems, then do your birds, then recall and go topside. Oh man, that was funny as fuck.
I fucking got lucky.
Holy
Jesus.
shit, yeah, that was pretty close. Hold on tab for me, and go to your birds,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me see your scoreboard. Yeah, look at your ball lane. That's what I'm saying, like, as soon as you put 2 range champions into that lane... Oh, Driven just TP'd behind them, but that's okay. You can't do anything about it. Just clear your birds and then reset. Okay. Damn, that was close. They almost outplayed that. Flea might actually get a kill here, but... Okay, buy,
Mega boots.
yeah, and buy cloth armor. Cloth armor. Yeah. Okay. Let's go top side. So we're going to try to grab our blue and our Gromp, and then we're going to go for gang top.
Okay.
I don't know what
Burns
Trinimir's
right now.
doing, but I think he's AFK.
Probably. That's weird. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm not sure. He's just sitting on a tower. What's he doing?
Backing.
Okay, Warwick spot side. What dragon's coming out?
Another ocean drake.
Okay, so you... Okay, we want to go take his top side camps, and then we're going to wait for Trinity to get back into lane, then we get to gang top. So go to his birds again. We just saw him bot, so that means there's a good chance his top camps are up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put your pink down when you can. Okay. Do this, ping on your way top. Take a look at the lane though. Make sure this guy's gonna be gankable. I want to see what items your Shenmue has. Okay, we can do this. Ping on your way so he knows you're coming. Okay. Make sure we use our red smite effectively here. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
We're just
Just
gonna ignore
ward
top
it.
lane. This guy's like trolling or something.
I'm just gonna do wolves.
Go hold mid. Go hold mid.
Okay.
We're gonna play on our bot lane now. Even though we want to get our red form, we're gonna play on our bot because I think our top laner's like trolling. So it's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Shove in this mid wave. Shove in this mid wave and start walking bot. Okay, let's go bot. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna
Whoa, I'm
look
2
for.
levels ahead. Wow.
We're gonna look for Warwick right here. Okay, you can fight him. You have red smite.
Oh my
E
god.
through the wall. E through the wall. Let's go. Okay. Nice. Okay, get out. E through the wall. Here you go. Nice. Nice try.
Woo! That wasn't lucky. Alright.
That's fine. Good try. We almost got a red form off that. So if we go bot lane and hit Tarek, we'll get a red form. So buy your tabbies and then buy Ruby Crystal. And a pink ward. Okay. And buy Sweeper. Damn, we're gonna lose first tower here. This really sucks. If our Trimmer wasn't trolling, this game would be a lot better, but...
I think he can hold it. No, never mind. Or, wait.
Alright, just go to... yeah, just go bot. Go bot.
Oh, he's not gonna be able to kill her.
Nope. Oh man, this guy's so tilted.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's a Fed Riven, so yeah, it's
yeah,
a
it's
little
kind
bit
of hard to
hard.
watch. You don't want to go mid here. You just want to go bot.
Okay.
Wow, your Trimmer is actually trolling.
Even though like this guy's like,
Just go bot. Go bot. You want to just go hit Tarek. You need to get your red form here. Yeah, just go bot here. Let's. You just want to fight them here, because you want your red form here, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Good job. Okay, you got your red form. Ping. Let's go dragon. I think their misfortune might have AFK'd, but it's literally a battle against your Trinimir versus their misfortune at this point. So, who control
yeah,
harder?
that's actually
Who's the worst player on their team?
very convenient.
Okay, just ping the dragon again to let your team know what's happening. I think Vladimir's in bottom river right now, so he may come. We can smite the dragon for HP. We're okay.
I was just trying to avoid that.
Yep. Well, this guy's dead too. Yeah, let's go. We win this. Okay. Nice. Nice job. Alright, cool. We're just going to reset here. Just reset.
Alright.
Reset and buy Phage, and buy a health crystal.
Yeah, we're buying Phage because there's pretty much 3 tanks, right?
Yeah, we're going to go black clear this game.
Okay.
Ruby crystal. Yep.
Top
You
is
gotta
still...
evolve.
Amazing.
Your form.
what?
Your form.
Alright. My farm?
Your red form. You have it.
Oh, my... Oh, fuck. I forgot
Holy
about it.
shit, dude.
Sorry. Holy shit.
I'm like...
I haven't played Kayn in a while.
Alright, you can do
I
it right
think I
here.
played
You can do
it
it right
once,
here.
like...
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you don't have to walk all the way back.
Damn. Okay.
That's alright, bro.
Hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Yeah, no, that's alright. Don't worry about it, man.
I think I'm gonna do my red buff. It's important.
Yeah, we're just gonna clear up and get all of our camps. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure their misfortune actually AFK'd. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. We'll take the W. Oh,
Should I?
yeah, we should go help. Yeah, go fuck this guy.
Oh.
Okay, remember when you're red smite, you gotta make sure you at least get an auto off to proc it. Okay, that's fine. Just get tower here. You kind of red smited her, and then you cast the 2 abilities on her.
Hmm.
Okay, we probably can't get much more here, but we're gonna try to just see what we can do, and then fall back for jungle camps. Look for some counter jungle after this.
Okay.
Probably his bot side.
Yeah, definitely. That's enough.
Okay. Cool. We can look for Warwick here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, fight this shit. Get in there. You got this. You got this. Red smite. Red smite.
Oh my god, I did. Ah!
You're good. You're good. Get out. Get out. Oh,
God damn it.
all right. That's fine. I didn't expect everyone to be there.
Alright.
That is all right.
Alright, she's
Run.
fine.
All
I
right, cool.
guess. Yeah, Warwick's not following.
Oh yes,
Oh
he
no.
is. Yes, he is.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, it's
Oh
fine.
well.
We got top tower off it. It's all right. So we're gonna go top side and clear our camps because we're gonna get black clear off of it. Holy shit! Why is that tower still up? He's been hitting it for like 2 hours.
Damn.
There we
He's
go.
probably too weak right now.
Yeah, he really is.
I'm gonna do this first.
Yeah, all three of your camps are up here. So you're gonna grab all three of these camps and recall by Black Cleaver. Damn, I really wish Misfortune didn't AFK, man. It's kind of lame. Just recall. By your Black Cleaver. Oh, can we help mid? Help mid? Help mid? Oh, never mind. He got out.
Alright. Thank you. Ballin's doing fine, so because Misfortune is just AFK.
Yep. Well, she AFK'd because she was getting stomped, so it's not just because she's AFK that your bot lane was doing good this game.
Yeah.
But you can expect that, right? Like, I told you that was going to happen before the game even started. Because you can just tell by the champions they picked.
Yeah.
So-
Zyra Barris is just, well,
Yeah,
you know.
it's very hard for them to play the lane. Yeah, just go help your team here. You just hit your 11, and you just got your Black Cleaver, so you have a massive power spike right now. Yeah, let's go help. Basically, just follow what your bot lane wants to do, and just help them do whatever they want to do. Look for W.
Ouch, that hurts. Alright, I don't know where Warwick is. God damn it. Oh my god, I just...
It's okay. Okay, don't be afraid when you're fighting 1v1 to use your E into the wall for extra HP,
Okay.
because that was a little bit scary.
Oh, they surrendered.
Man, what the fuck? Dude,
Lol.
it's because you linked me a game where you guys FF before 20.
Lol.
Oh man, that sucks. Alright, I think from watching that game, I think you really need to probably watch some of my Kayn VODs, because the initial jungle clear was a little bit wonky. We could have done it a lot more efficiently. And I think just generally our combos and fights were not as optimal as they could have been. I think it's not because you're bad, it's just I think you just have not played enough Kayn games yet. So
Probably.
yeah, you're going to just basically run into... you're basically just going to run into scenarios where you could be a lot more fed than you are. Yeah, see, I told you, you were going to gain a lot of LP even though your win rate's not very good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, keep playing on this account. Maybe keep playing Warwick on this account or your Sejuani. And then look to practice... look to
Should I keep
practice...
playing Kayn though, or not? Should I just
on your
not?
other account. On your other account for sure.
Okay.
I think... What rank is it?
Okay, yeah.
What rank is your other account?
Oh, my rank? It's gold 1, gold 2 or something.
Okay, yeah. I would say, like, play a ton of Kayn on that account. Try to get used to it mechanically. Like I said before, I have the King Guide going up soon, and then, like, you could
Hmm.
literally go watch my last two Kayn games that I just played on stream
Okay.
and just try to like see what I'm doing and like I mean it's really like Kayn's like the kind of champion where like once he gets mechanics down, he feels very
Hmm.
easy to play. So if you just kind of see how I combo fights, you know, like there's a lot of times in those fights where you're using your W way too early. Like you want to use your W after they're CC'd or when they're in a position where they can't dodge a skill shot. It's like when you were playing that game with what's it called? Warwick, right? You know how Orin
Yeah.
was like up against that wall?
Yeah.
Like he was in a position where he couldn't dodge your W, right?
Yeah.
So you want to try to use your skill shots when they can't be dodged, or where it's very hard to dodge, or when like you're maybe catching someone off guard, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
Because if
Makes
Ribbon's just out
sense.
and about and you just cast your W, like come on, you're kind of just expecting her to like int right there, right? Like
Yeah.
it's very hard for you just to hit Ribbon with a W.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. No.
it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, I definitely think you will gain a lot by playing the game, just playing more. Um, I think get your plat or your gold one account. I think getting that account up to this rank will make you feel a lot more confident because you'll have an account that like maybe you don't really care so much about. That's also the same rank as the account that you do care about. So it'll be a lot
Well,
easier for you to play like that.
yeah. So, oh wait. So my other account is gold. I think it's gold one, go two. I don't remember, but I think OP.GG is lying because it has pretty much the same MMR as this account. Because I'm
Okay.
playing against the same people like Plat 2, Plat 3.
Well,
So
that's fine. Well, I mean,
pretty
it
much
is
the same thing.
it's saved. It's the purpose still stays the same.
Yeah.
You're gonna play on an account, and it's just basically like to practice the other champions on, and you don't really care about the rank.
Okay.
But going on this account where you ended diamond last season, like
Hmm.
you're not a diamond 5 Kayn player, right?
Yeah. No.
So playing Kayn on this account's kind of troll.
Yeah, it is.
So I think definitely go on the other account. It doesn't matter who you're playing against. Just get more games on the champion, and everything else will come to you like that.
Okay. So just one question is like as a conclusion, what do you think it's like what was I doing wrong? Like
Um,
and what was I doing fine?
well, unfortunately, like the games that you showed me, like
Yeah, I know.
they were both really like kind of short, so it actually really sucks. I think getting the main thing that you could take away from what happened was
Mhm.
you need to have purpose in what you're doing, like, or you have to understand that like how the game is going to play out, and that'll come from experience. Like you'll be like, oh, okay, like I mean I don't know if you know that Fiora is going to lose early and then win. Like, do you know that or no?
Mhm. The fear. I mean, I knew she was gonna lose, kind of,
Okay.
because I mean, she's playing against an Ornn. I mean, she probably does outscale, but in the end, he's just a tank. So,
Yeah.
especially like I do not trust my teammates to be honest.
Okay.
So I always like put in my mind my team is gonna lose, so I have to like carry this. If I don't carry, then I'm not gonna win.
Yeah.
That's what I think every game.
Okay. Well, there's like little things like, okay, well, do you know how the top lane matchup's gonna go? Do you know that Katarina and Warwick have an insane 2v2? Right? Like, do you know, like,
Hmm.
but like, are you thinking of these things? Like, when you're thinking in the game, are you thinking like, oh, if I have a 2v2 between Italy and Vlad,
Yeah.
and we're Talia, or sorry,
Warwick
We're
and
Katarina
Katarina.
and Warwick. Like, are we gonna win that? Like, do you know that? Like, yes, you do. Like, I know you win that, but do you know that when you're
Yeah.
playing the game, and are you playing accordingly? So it's more about not really autopiloting and actually thinking about the game you're in. Okay, my ball lane's gonna get shoved in because they have two ranged and we have a melee in arranged, right? So how am I
Yeah.
gonna play? Like, even if your bot lane's better than theirs, right?
Okay.
They're gonna get shoved in under a tower and they're gonna lose tower eventually.
Yeah.
They will. That is how it
So
works.
one other thing is what what if like what happens like this game my bot lane pretty much won the lane, and yeah, the misfortune went AFK and whatever, but what if misfortune didn't go AFK? What should I do? Like, should I just play around my bot lane because they're winning, or should I just like do whatever, like, I don't know, push mid or push top? Or
Okay.
how do I end the games? Like, that's just pretty much my problem. I don't know how to end the games when I have a lead like this. Would have probably throw if you weren't here. So like,
Mhm.
I don't know what I should do. Like, how to end the game when I'm already way too ahead.
Yeah, okay, so playing around your good players is one of the best ways to win the game. So what you could have done is, I think obviously the early pathing is fine. We do want to get our red form, so we want to be hitting a melee champion. So thankfully their bot lane has a melee champion, and obviously the
Okay.
jungler. But when your bot lane has priority like that, they will tend to overextend to get to the tower, right? So you do want to make sure that their bottom jungle is warded. If you're going to play around your bot lane, you want to escalate their lead as much as possible and make sure they can't fall behind. So
Okay.
something that we could do to make sure that that doesn't happen, or like I said, even if their bot lane's better, if you have two range champions and they don't, your bot lane will have pressure.
Okay.
Your mid laner is Talia against Vladimir. Who outshoves that lane?
Talia, I
Okay,
guess.
so
Yeah.
that means you could basically coordinate plays with your Talia to go bot to maybe collapse for tower dives, right?
Hmm.
Because it's if Talia can shove in Vlad and your bot lane can shove in their bot lane, you can make proactive plays into the bottom jungle. You can make proactive plays into the bottom lane. There's a lot of things you could do. So even though Riven's fed, we can just basically
Hmm.
end the game through bot.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she was actually kind of fan. She was going bot lane, but in the end, I went there, so it was like kind of equal.
Right. Because, like, remember what I said last game? Where I said, what happens if three people show up to Fiora's lane?
Hmm.
Well, what happens if three people show up to Riven's lane?
She, well, I
She's
mean, she would probably escape though if she
Well, yeah,
said.
but you're just taking towers at that point. You go
Well, I
bot, you go
guess,
bot,
yeah,
take
I
the
guess we
tower.
can actually,
Yeah, you
yeah,
just take the tower. Fuck is she gonna do?
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
your Trinity is basically inting, but you just put him bot. Say, okay, go free farm bot. We're gonna take top tower.
Yeah,
So, playing off
yeah,
your good players is really, really important. And identifying who your good players are gonna be based off their lane matchups is something you need to do. And you're not really gonna know, like, oh, like, does this guy win this lane? Does this guy win that lane? Like, say it's like Irelia versus Riven, right? You probably don't know who wins that lane. I don't even
yeah,
know who wins that lane. But what I do know is that if I give one of those champions a lead, they have the potential to take over that lane, right?
yeah. That's true.
Like that sounds like the kind of lane where it's like a skill matchup, right?
Yeah, pretty
So
much the jungler that gives a kill to the
right.
laner just wins.
So in that game, you want to set your laners up for success. But in this game, your bot lane is set up for success from champ select. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So all you have to do is make sure they don't lose.
Okay.
So you maybe you can't gank their lane, but you can make sure they don't get ganked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And like I said, you wanted to get your red form this game. We got it at a pretty
Yes.
decent time. Um, like the type of team that you have here outside of the Tryndamere pick was like dream solo queue scenario. Like if I saw my mid laner pick Talia and my bot lane pick double range, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. Like I'm so happy because I could do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, that was a really good team comp.
Yeah, it's just like you just get to play the game how you want to play it. So
All right. So another I think might be last question is
sure.
what do you do? This game was pretty much in my favor. So what do you do if actually my lanes like lose? Like how do you get back into the game? Because I know that sometimes it's not my fault, but I think that sometimes I could have actually done something.
Okay, so for like this game, an example, I don't really see a world where I mean your top laner did fall behind,
Yeah.
but at a certain point, do you remember what I told you to do?
So yeah, like my question is pretty much like, what if, what if my ball actually died to the Riven? Riven started snowballing
Well, she
hard.
did.
Yeah, but she did not like, we still kind of had um, like that winning condition.
Yeah.
Like we still could win the game. But the thing is, what would happen if actually it didn't work? Like, like what
Okay.
if Riven actually got even stronger and
Well,
kill us all or something?
right. So that's something that we could have prevented early on if we would have maybe made a play early on towards bot. We could have
Hmm.
translated our bot lane lead into top lane. So at a certain point, I told you to just stop going top because I said our Tryndamere is trolling. So I was
Yeah.
basically just trying to get your mind away from helping our Tryndamere, essentially just writing him off. He's a lost cause, right? He's clearly not trying to help. He's just AFKing under his tower. You know what I mean? He's not really someone who wants to win.
Hmm.
Um, but in that game, we could have made it so if we're hugging bot and they're ripping TPs down, then we're there. And if we have wards, we'll see if Warwick's coming. You know what I mean? We're prepared for that play to happen. But that happened very late. Like her TP bot was very late. What we could have
Hmm.
done is, like I said, if we went bot, moved our Talia with us. So like our Talia shoves up mid, said, "Hey Talia, let's collapse on bot," or just something
Okay.
of that nature. And you know that that can happen, right? Like it doesn't take a challenger player to know that Talia outpushes Vladimir,
Okay.
and you know your bot lane has the shove. So if you say, "Hey Talia, let's go get bot tower," it's all about transitioning leads. So if your bot lane's gonna win, if you make sure they win and then you help them win, you can transition their lead elsewhere. So you could go for an early bot tower, 8 or 9 minutes, and then say, okay guys, let's grab dragon, and then let's put our bot lane top. And it's very easy. I know it might sound like, wow, how do I get my teammates to do that? But if someone starts taking initiative and the game is going well, people will fucking listen. Like, people aren't going to be like, no, I'm not going to go, I'm going to go bot. Like, no one's going to be like that. Obviously, there's rare
Okay.
cases where they will. But, like, if you're winning and everyone's in a good mood, if someone starts shot calling, people usually just listen.
Yeah, makes
So
sense.
if you start suffocating Griffin with 3 people in her lane, she's not going to know what to do. And then Trinity gets to go free farm bot. But like you said, say that didn't work out, right? Say your bot lane started dying for some reason. In a game like that, it's pretty fucking hard to win. Like
Yeah, it
the
is.
games that are the games that I'm telling you to write off emotionally, like okay, like don't get invested into this game because it's probably a loss. Are those kind of games where it's like, okay, your laners should be winning. It'd be like, imagine if you looked bot and your Zyra Varus were shoved under a tower from Taric. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it's good to think like, oh, if this game went negatively, like how could we have done something about it? But this game was set up for success, and all
Yeah, it
we
was.
had to do was not throw it. Our lanes had priority, but you need to figure out how to make them work together. And like, did I say anything that was really like difficult or no?
Not at all. I mean, it's actually pretty nice.
Like
I
you can
understand everything.
yeah, like you can identify these things, right? Like it's very
Yeah,
easy to just look at the game and be like, okay, like obviously there's some scenarios where it's like I really versus Riven, like like I don't know. Those are the kind of
yeah,
issues where it's like, okay, I don't know what to do here. But in those scenarios, I would just be like, okay, if I get that guy 1 kill and then maybe I ward for him, I can go mid or
yeah,
bot and he should be okay.
yeah.
So
True.
basically, trying to identify your win condition from load screen is something that you want to try to do, and playing through it because um, in that first game, like I said, I don't think you should be going top so much. And then in this game, I mean, your team kind of won for you, but you were really far ahead, right? You were like what, 2 levels up? You said.
Yeah, 2 levels up.
Yeah. So we know that when Trinimir's bot, right, we capitalize on that. As soon as he shows up bot, you're playing Kayn, one of the most mobile junglers in the game, right? You
Mm-hmm.
instantly go to his red, take that, take his birds. And then the amount of time that it takes for him to waddle his ass up there is all the time that you're already farming something else. And then after he sees all his camps are gone, he's gonna recall, go back to the base, and all this is time that he's not doing anything, right?
Yeah,
So it's about having, a general game plan, but being able to adapt to it. Like several times where I told you to recall, but then you want to keep your eye on the map. Like, okay, do I have to respond to a play? Like I told you, like you were like, oh, should he go to this play bot? When you remember when Tarek was like running away, and then
mm-hmm.
Warwick ended up showing up, I was like, no, like don't go to this play. But then all of a sudden
Yeah,
Warwick showed up, and I was like, okay, go, go, go. But like, that's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, yeah, do I really go for Tarek? No, probably not. Oh, Warwick's there. Okay, I'm heading my ass over there. You got to be really, really adaptable. I don't even think it's a
yeah,
word. Adaptive.
yeah. That
You want
makes
to
sense.
you want to have a general game plan. Like, okay, I'm gonna play on my bot lane in this game because they're gonna shove in, but you need to
Mm-hmm.
be able to adapt to the scenario.
Yeah.
So yeah, the best way to do that, try to figure out your win condition before the game starts,
Okay.
and yeah, that's basically it. Just play around your strong laners and kind of throw your weak ones under the bus. He's running Predator Trinamir. I don't think he's trying to win that game.
Yeah, he was pretty much trolling that game though.
Yep. So it is what it is, and we still won with a troll. Like even if he's trolling, even if your bot lane was behind, you would have still had that 2 level advantage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's like up to me.
Yeah. It's not really up to you to carry, but it's like you
Yeah,
do have the tools to carry.
exactly.
So you just want to better yourself the best way possible, and sometimes bettering yourself is helping your bot lane get ahead because you can use
Yeah.
them to get an advantage.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. So is that pretty much it?
I mean, if you have any more questions, you can go ahead and ask. I really wish either of these games were longer, though. I'm
Yeah, I
kind of
know. I really wish. I mean, I was kind of scared of, demoting to plat 3 because it's just a pain. Like, you just get depressed, especially when this is pretty much all you do. Because I know you do is only like league and stuff.
yep.
Me too. That's pretty much I do. I just do league. So I really put my head into the game a lot and my
Wait,
feelings. So
what do you mean? I thought this is wait. So you like, but you don't have very many games.
yeah, because I kind of stopped playing because I didn't want to.
Oh, you cut out.
So I just okay.
I can
So
hear you now.
I'm into. okay, so I'm into this game so much, so I stopped playing like probably for a week
Yeah.
or 2 weeks, and because I didn't want to get depressed. Last season I got depressed, and it was really unhealthy and bad.
Hmm.
So I wanted to avoid that, so I stopped playing League at all. I just went, I don't know, playing other games,
Right.
edit some stuff, and
Oh, like you. Oh, do you like edit League and stuff, or?
yeah, I edit for YouTubers, big
Oh,
YouTubers.
oh, okay. That's what you mean by like this. Okay, well that makes sense
Yeah.
then. I was like, how is this game your life if like you only have 40 games? I was like, what the fuck? I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, because I just stopped playing because I just didn't want to lose more games. I was losing, so I
hmm
demoted from Plat 1, and yeah, I just didn't want to get depressed. I just wanted to get coaching first and then start playing after it. So
right.
I'm pretty. I think I'm gonna play a lot after this now.
Yeah, I mean,
And
the thing is you could go into your next two games and fucking lose them, but that doesn't just mean
yeah,
you're a shit player. Like, it's
yeah,
not just gonna happen overnight. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's pretty much why I wanted to get this coaching because I wanted to know, especially from a good jungler, what am I doing wrong or what should I do? So it's pretty
Right.
good
What do you?
because
Okay.
I
What do
don't
you?
have anyone that
Okay.
tells me like what am I doing. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So what do you think you got from this then?
Honestly, more I got like um, how do you call this? I don't know the actual name for this. It's like be active, more
Yeah.
active.
Okay.
Yeah, like Warwick was going balling. If I wasn't like being coached like right now, I would have just gone balling too. Like trying to counter gank,
Right.
which is bad. But it was actually a good idea to counter jungle instead.
Right.
Get the camps, get more experience,
Yeah. I mean,
be more efficient.
yeah.
More proactive. Like try to respond like fast.
Right. Try to. But sometimes responding isn't always counter ganking.
Mm-hmm. True.
There's other map movements. Sometimes it's warding. Oh, their
Yeah.
jungler showed up bot side. Okay, that means I can go get a deep ward. Just stuff like
Yeah.
that. You
Exactly.
always have to make sure you're getting
Be more
something.
proactive. Yeah.
Yeah, like how whenever someone like pings some jungler ganks top, and then everyone's like, okay, jungler's top, do dragon. Like, you don't. That's not always what you have to do, but that is the right idea. The right idea is to get something out of having numbers. So if their jungler goes top, that means you have numbers on the bot side of the map. Because if your bot, your mid laner's bot side, well, your mid laner's mid, but you can call us the bot side of the map. You have two
Mm-hmm.
people bot, you have you bot, and then the mid laner. So it's 4 versus 3,
Mm-hmm.
because two of them are top, right?
Yeah. Right.
So as soon as you have numbers anywhere, you want to make sure you're getting something. At the very least, you want to get wards in their jungle.
Okay.
So you basically just need to learn how to identify when you have those pockets of time. So obviously, it's most obvious when they show up in a different lane. If you understand, how does Warwick clear, right? Like, what Warwick's normal paths are because you play him a lot, right?
Yeah.
So if you know where he starts, you'll be like, okay, well, he should be here right now. So that means his
Yeah.
bot side's
Exactly.
open to go ward. Like, these are the type of things where it's like, I can't teach that, but these are the types of things that you'll get through playing the game more. You'll start understanding, like, okay, Jarvan typically goes buff, wolves buff.
Yeah.
You know,
Honestly, I think this game Warwick actually kind of did something wrong, which was his pathing in the jungle. Like
yeah,
he ganked level 3 bot lane instead of
that
going
was
red buff,
terrible.
which yeah, just let me do his red buff, which
But we,
is
but we have
terrible.
to punish that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as we, see when people make like brain dead mistakes like that, you got to make sure you act on them. Like
Yeah.
Warwick getting bought, and you didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
You saw that Warwick was bought, but you didn't look at it. The reason why I told you to look at it is because we knew he started bot, but the only way he could have ganked bot is if he didn't do his red.
Yeah, exactly. Or he probably started red buffing, but he
But
didn't.
we saw
So
him bot,
yeah, exactly.
or we saw him on blue rather. Um,
Uh-huh.
well, actually, we didn't see him on blue, but we saw that his bot lane came to lane very late.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So that was
so
pretty obvious.
when you see the enemy jungler show up, press tab, see how much his CS he has, see what buffs he has, try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just like
So
we
I
saw Warwick bot, and you
definitely
didn't even pan your
wouldn't have
camera
done
over.
that.
Yeah, you didn't even you did. I was like waiting. He yanked bot.
Yeah.
You said he's bot, and then I like waited a second, but you didn't pan your camera over us. So I was like, show me Warwick. Like, let me see him.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
have not every game are people gonna do that, but in every game you're gonna have the opportunity to punish mistakes like that, and
Yeah,
especially as
more like
Kayn.
yeah, capitalize on their mistakes and just
Yeah, instead of forcing plays on your own, just capitalize
Yeah,
on their
exactly.
mistakes.
Capitalize. Yeah.
Especially when you're playing Kayn. Like Kayn is like the perfect example of a champion who shouldn't force plays early, but can punish the
Mm-hmm.
enemy jungler.
Okay.
And you don't punish through killing all the time. A lot of the time, like you said, you got a 2 level lead. That's fucking huge.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just one more question. I don't know if you're going to include it. Probably you're going to include it in your video, and I'm definitely going to watch it. It's really interesting.
Okay.
But about ganking with Kayn, like you normally do 3 camps, and then do you gank, or do you just like it depends on the situation? Like, is it good to gank though?
Yeah, I mean, it is really good to gank. It's just like, how are you? It's kind of hard to like justify ganking like a level 3
Yeah.
Vladimir like with Kayn. It's like very difficult to do
What
stuff
if
like
you
that.
just want to get like souls?
Well, you get less souls the earlier the game is.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So going for souls early is kind of pointless. You can gank
Mm,
wherever you
fair.
want in early game. The only time where it starts getting a little bit scary is like post 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's when it's like, okay, if I gank here, I might get the wrong form. But early
Mm-hmm.
game, do whatever the fuck you want in terms of ganking. But ideally, you want to be farming more than ganking, and you want to
Okay.
look for windows to counter jungle.
Okay.
That's basically your main goal. You kind of want to go for a kill when you can, but you don't want to like go to a lane when they're like full HP and like you got to try really hard to get this kill. It's like there has to be a reason why you're going to that lane.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, basically it's just farming.
All right.
So and just like
Yeah.
outpathing the enemy jungler and yeah, making what's it called? Making the best out of the situation that you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's pretty
Taking
straightforward.
advantage. Yeah.
Yep, that's
Okay.
basically that. If you have I mean, if you have any more questions, you can always just message me on Discord too. By the way.
All right. Okay, that's good. Pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
And I want to
Yeah.
see. I'm gonna check back. I want to see you play more games.
All right. Yeah, I will play more games definitely. Maybe not Kane, but I'll try to play Kane on my Smurf when I'm not playing on my main.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I'm gonna learn more. I really like Kane, and I am really interested on being a good Kane player.
Yeah, he's super fun. So,
Yeah, he's super fun.
all right, man.
But yeah. All right. Okay, so okay, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just hit me up on Discord if you have any more questions.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds
dude.
good.
Peace out.
All right, peace.